Welcome to our health news edition of this week. I'm Kim, and in this edition I will inform you on the COVID-19 situation in Aruba and about the preparations for the vaccine.
February 17, Aruba started its process of vaccination. A group of celebrities on the island volunteers to take the vaccination as role models. In presence of medical staff and the Ministry of Health Dangi Odiber, the first vaccination in Aruba has become a reality. In the coming days, in several locations on the island, those who registered via Aruba Health app for vaccination will be called in to take the vaccine. In the first days, there were already 11,000 voluntary citizens pre-registered to have the vaccine.
Laat ik beginnen om het Koninkrijk der Nederlanden te bedanken voor de vaccins die toch wel relatief kort termijn naar Aruba zijn gekomen. Dat ze dat ons ook geven. Ik wil het land Aruba bedanken dat de zorg de prioriteit krijgt, voorrang krijgt in het programma. De afgelopen maanden hebben wij enorm veel met elkaar gewerkt, ons ingezet voor de zorg. Vele van onze medewerkers hebben vele uren gedraaid om mensen te redden. En gelukkig hebben heel veel mensen kunnen redden met COVID. Helaas niet iedereen, dat spijt me ook. Maar ik hoop dat deze eerste vaccinatie die we nu gaan zetten de eerste stap is weer naar het teruggaan naar het normaal. Helemaal normaal zal het voorlopig nog niet worden. Maar ik denk wel dat dit gaat helpen om weer vertrouwen te krijgen in elkaar. Vertrouwen in de maatschappij, in de gezondheidszorg. Dat we weer terug kunnen naar de economie die we gewend zijn, die we hard nodig hebben voor het eiland.
Como governo junto com o raad van bestuur para presenciar el momento bonito aqui com el primeiro sete personas que estão laborando no hospital loja na vacuna. Rato passado já acabou no sábado tem a cerimônia de dois personagens, que está trabalhador também de hospital, isso acaba sumamente exitoso e me está convencido que essa aqui está o começo de recuperação de nosso país e me quero agradecer cada de vocês que põe vocês mesmo disponível para o primeiro prego ao tarde na hospital. Mas danke.
But what exactly is a vaccine?
A vaccine gives the human body a glimpse of the disease-causing virus. This preview trains the immune system for exposure to the real virus. And these provide reduced immunity. In the case of COVID-19, the antigen is the spike protein that enables the SARS-CoV-2 virus to enter the cells. Various COVID-19 vaccines under development are based on a synthetic spike protein or its genetic code.
A vaccine is a biological preparation to provide immunity against its particular disease, especially an infectious disease. Vaccines use your natural defenses, your immune system. They train your immune system to create antibodies against a specific agent, a virus or a bacteria, to fight the infection. A vaccine mimics the infection without causing the illness. A vaccine doesn't contain live viruses or bacteria, so it won't cause the infection.
How effective is the vaccine against the virus? How exactly does it work in our body?
The Pfizer, BioNTech and Moderna vaccine against COVID-19 have been developed using mRNA. Previous studies have shown its high efficiency, around 95% protection in addition to its safety. The World Health Organization and other health and scientific organizations and institutions such as CDC USA, FDA USA, the European Medicines Agency, RIVM the Netherlands have approved its distribution and application worldwide.
According to the type of vaccine, it is necessary in Aruba to apply 2 doses. Why 2 doses? Dr. Rodenburg explains.
Vaccination schedules generally consist of 2 doses, and phase 1 and 2 clinical trials have shown an acceptable safety profile and induced neutralizing antibody response against it. The results found in the Pfizer and Moderna trials have shown that the first dose of the vaccine achieves partial protection against the coronavirus, so a second dose is required. This boosts the efficiency to reach 95% or more protection. In the case of the Pfizer vaccine, the second dose will be applied 21 days after the first dose.
The question remains, why is it important for Aruba to get a vaccination? Is it necessary?
The objective of the vaccination is to prevent the disease and to reduce its severity and mortality. in addition to reducing the impact of the pandemic on the healthcare system and the economy, protecting especially those groups with greater vulnerability. To be vaccinated is to protect oneself and others from acquiring COVID-19. In addition, the more people are vaccinated, a higher protection coverage will be achieved in the community. That is, fewer people will get sick or die. And together with the measures of hygiene sanitary prevention already established, the transmission and contagion of the virus will be cut drastically. The bottom line is that it will take much less time to end the pandemic.
When a person gets vaccinated against a disease, the risk of transmitting the virus will also reduce. This is very important to end the transmission of the virus. The COVID-19 pandemic is affecting our lives, our economy, our tourism, our healthcare. Tourism is very important for Aruba. So that is why it's so important to end this transmission of the virus.
The vaccine in Aruba is not mandatory, but the health department's policy aims to vaccinate a majority of the population in Aruba, starting with the healthcare workers and the elderly in our community.
Since the first vaccines against COVID-19 will be available in a limited quantity and will gradually increase, it is necessary to establish the order of priority of the population groups to vaccinate. This will have priority to be vaccinated in the first instance. Number 1, first-line health personnel. Number 2, older adults in their 60s or more. The risk of becoming seriously ill from COVID-19 increases with age, and older adults are most at risk. Getting seriously ill means that a person with COVID-19 might need hospitalization, intensive care assistance for breathing, and also they could even die.
The older people are at higher risk for the COVID-19 severe cases and outcomes, even death. They are among the group of the COVID-19 infected people with a higher mortality rate. That is why it's so important that the elderly get vaccinated as soon as possible.
It is important for all of us to be well-informed and health cautious. Hope this edition of Health News contributes to everyone to make the right decision for their own health and well-being.
Do not feel afraid to get vaccinated. The vaccine is effective and safe. We strongly invite those people or groups that are selected to go to the nearest vaccination centers and contribute to defeat the terrible COVID surge that is hitting our community and the world. Time to put an end to this pandemic.
We all want to go back to where we were before the pandemic. It has already been 1 year and the situation is still not improving. It is very important to stop the transmission of the virus, to end this pandemic. That is why it is very important to get the vaccine for yourself and for your loved ones.
Next week in our Health News edition, physical therapy. But as for today, we thank you for watching. I'm Kim and see you next week.